Oh, there she is in her little disguise.
Yeah, she can tell because she can't see his date.
That's cool.
You're the only one whose lifespan I can't see.
Shit.
He's Kira.
She fucking found it. Just like that, she found out. That's incredible.
Boy, that was even easier than I thought.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Sean. Hit that like and that subscribe if you enjoy the video. And also, if you want to get access to next week's episode, you can hit us up on our Patreon. The link is in the description. And let's get on with our Death Note reactions. Hey, what is up, everybody? It is me, Sean Tank Top, and I'm over here at Cosplay Tank Top, hanging out with my very good friends Dustin and Morgan Drace over there at the Dojo Drace, at the Dojo Death Note Drace. How you doing over there? A couple of my favorite Shinigamis. How you guys doing over there?
I wish I had an apple.
Dude, I rocked an apple not that long ago. Just ate like one whole apple, just sat down, rocked it. Pretty good. I can see what old boy's talking about over there.
What's your type? What kind of an apple man are you?
It was what was it? A
Honey Crisp.
Honey Crisp.
Honey Crisp is like top tier.
Because I think that Granny apples are good. Maybe a little bit of like caramel on there. It needs to be counteracted with something
sweetness.
else because it's so sour.
But it's no Fuji.
A pink lady.
Pink ladies.
We're talking about apples and Shinigamis and all that type of shit over there because we're talking about Death Note. Basically, the biggest thing that happened last time was we found out. Do we remember what was her fucking name again?
Oh,
I just been calling her Broad.
Misa Amane.
That is who it is. It's Misa. Yep. And the big thing was, it's like, oh, we got this new gal. She's a big light stand, all that type of stuff.
So I'm already like, I'm questioning her.
right. We're just like, girl, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? But the big thing about her is that she did make the exchange and she has the eyes.
Because she's not fucking around. She's not halfway in. She's like,
we're doing this.
Like, it dawned on them that this is just another person, that this is not.
Yeah, I think they like it's great because like Light is using this to his advantage, being like, oh, this is like not our typical so
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see how he plays this.
Right, if he's trying to be like, oh, well, maybe if I can kind of steer this investigation and they're sent over to her, I can kind of use it as a way to get, them off my back or something like that, and kind of that element of it. So there's been a lot of that type of stuff. Also, there's like another counterpart Shinigami, and like,
yeah, we really haven't seen too much about that yet. Right,
but we did see a little bit of backstory with some Shinigami stuff, and every time that we do that stuff, I'm so tickled by it, and I enjoy watching it. We're getting more deeper into the weeds as far as like both the investigation and the players within it and kind of Shinigami lore, which is stuff that some of the most interesting shit in the story.
The Shinigamis are like the only thing I'm like all in on right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, team them. Whatever they need.
Whatever they want to do, those Shinigamis are the bestest, greatest boys and gals and gays and days that we got over there. So we want to fucking go all in with them.
Because everyone else is a freaking cop.
Yeah.
Or bootlickers.
Cops.
They're a cop or a bootlicker or a crazy sociopathic murder person. You know what I mean?
Or a kid of a cop.
Or a kid of a cop who's also a cop.
Yeah, he's also a cop. He's an honorary cop. Fucking honorary cops.
A cop who does it for free.
That's even worse.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
a cop who's not actually a cop is, what are you, Kyle Rittenhouse?
Jesus Christ.
Definitely excited to kind of see where it goes and see like kind of where it kind of ends up and stuff like that, and how the new are they like, is Ryu and the other Shinigami, are they like old friends? Are they old chums?
Ooh, are they old lovers?
Or are they adversaries? That'll be even
lovers.
Lovers. Oh, come in. Come into the hot tub.
Oh, please join us in the hot tub.
I'd watch the fuck out of that episode. So there's a multitude of things that this could possibly be, but the only way we're going to know is if we fucking decide, if we hit the play button on this thing. You guys ready to go?
Yes.
Hell yeah. All right, well, we appreciate you guys for hanging out with us as we go through Death Note. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to all of our Death Note coverage, including right now, you guys can actually watch our reaction to episode 14.
You love Misa that much more. Plus,
oh, God.
Most importantly, the two of us will be happy together.
Don't fall for it, Rem.
Rem should be way smarter than this. Just look at his shitty face, like his.
I know, right? Like, yeah, that's the mark of a guy you can trust right there.
You go over there, you pay $5, and that gets you early and uncut access to all of our animated Toon coverage. It's a Toon tier over there, so you unlock all of that, plus a bunch of movie commentaries, a bunch of fucking exclusive podcasts, tons and tons of content over there for a pretty damn fair price. So we hope that you guys consider doing that, but if you can't do that and you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and a subscribe, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. All right, let's see what kind of apples we're dealing with. I wonder what Ryuk's I wonder what his favorite type of apple is.
Maybe because he's like from the underworld, the Red Delicious is
the
worse the apple is, the better you like it.
He likes that one and the Granny Smith. Like those.
He's like the bad ones.
I want the two grossest and worst ones. You know, like
Humans with Shinigami eyes only need to know the lifespan of their victims. And just as we can't see the lifespan of others of our
Boom shot.
Oh, she's gonna go in disguise.
My friend,
What do you think? Is it real?
I have to be careful not to say too much. Better to wait.
Such a fucking creep.
First.
These two just fucking kiss, man.
yeah, I just want them to just fucking start fucking each other. Like
it would create an immediate panic, and the game would have to be canceled.
To be honest, it's so stupid. I'm not even sure.
Yeah. Stupid woman.
she's just a chaos agent. She's just like, I don't even think it's like her thinking being slick. I think she's just like, I just want to fucking cock up the works.
You don't honestly expect him to go there if we set up checkpoints around the dome, do you?
I don't think that Kira would even consider it, but it's possible the other one might.
See, they think it's a dude, but they have a feeling deep in their soul that it's a broad. That's why they're like, he's so stupid.
You know what? This is so dumb and so short-sighted.
It could only be written by a woman.
Women.
At the very least, I have to obtain his notebook, and in the worst case, I may end up having to kill everyone there.
Oh my god.
He's just gonna have to kill everyone. Guess everyone's gonna die.
I'm home.
Hello, dear. You're back quite late today.
Yeah.
Shut up, Mom.
Secret. It's because I was hanging out with my girlfriend.
Oh.
I've been fucking.
Actually, I'm still full from room service at the hotel.
I can't believe you just said that to Mom. So what's this about a hotel?
He's telling his mother he's just banging broads in a hotel? That's amazing. That's hilarious.
What's the point in going there if you don't want him to find out that you're Kira? You really think it's worth the risk?
Maybe he does.
Yeah, maybe.
He's like, no, I want them to know that it's me, and then I can fucking corner him and then take him out, you know, or whatever, you know.
Excuse me, life?
Maybe get my dick sucked, you know, like, I don't know, like, whatever, we'll see.
Oh, yeah, he also told me he's looking for a girlfriend, so does anyone want to volunteer?
Oh, God. God, he's insufferable. How did he make any friends?
Right, like, he would be the biggest, people would be like, he's like the biggest douchebag I've ever met. I would never hang out with this guy, like.
With all of us walking together like this, even if Ryuk is seen, no one would be able to tell which one of us he's following.
Smart.
It's also a...
Oh, there she is in her little disguise.
Yeah, she can tell because she can't see his face.
That's cool.
You're the only one whose lifespan I can't see.
Shit.
He's Kira.
She fucking found it. Just like that, she found out. That's incredible.
Boy, that was even easier than I thought.
You finally found him and now you just want to leave?
Well, I can't go up to him and say, "Hi, Kira, nice to meet you."
Love her disguise. Oh, you can't kill a baby. Or... Oh, what? Misspelled 4 times.
Weird.
It's written as moon, but read as light. Light Yagami. Oh, he sure is amazing. Look.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, not you two.
Oh.
No, not you two.
Hilarious.
Who would have ever thought that Kira would be so young and handsome?
No dream.
Everything about him is better than I imagined.
Oh, God. Get some self-esteem, girl.
He was to purchase this information. The world sure is a scary place. I even know his home address now.
Her bedroom, I mean, this bedroom has been mimicked by so many people that I...
I mean, I love her bedroom. I want it.
And
I'm happy to say that I have found Kira. To all of the people at the television station and the police department, I'd like to thank you very much.
Impossible. Where, in Aoyama? No, there's no way he could have known who Ryuk was attached to. I checked repeatedly that no one was following me.
He doesn't know that.
You can't see people with other death notes.
With this tape being mailed on the 23rd.
Date. He just doesn't know that because he hasn't thought to ask Ryuk, I'm assuming.
He's dumb as fuck.
The second Kira is only saying that he found him, nothing more. He may not have made contact yet.
He pee his pants.
Now that it's
Yeah. He freaked out so much.
She knows I'm Kira.
I do want a scene where Light like shits his pants and starts crying and everybody laughs at him.
Yeah.
We need to negotiate with him to see if we can get Kira's real name.
That's the last thing you wanted to hear.
He likes it when he's under pressure. Like,
where are you going?
To introduce myself.
Just going up to the house.
She's just going.
Fucking incredible.
Father.
She's like, oh, you're his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Welcome.
She's gonna be like, oh my god, to meet the mom. She's not supposed to be there because she's dressed like a hooker and nobody likes her.
So I brought this notebook.
A death note.
A death note.
Oh. Can you see her? Lady, hey.
Oh, shit.
Mom, she came all this way to return my notebook. Could you make us some tea?
Yeah, Mom.
How about you make your own tea, bitch?
Hey, Mom. Do something fucking useful.
Will you make us tea? Well, I would never. How dare you?
Is this the girl you've been banging in hotels?
Yeah. I mean, she's dressed.
God damn.
Thank you.
He's just pissed. He's like, she's the only one who did it.
You admire me? Fuck you.
Find me.
You can see most people's name and lifespan just by looking at them. However, you can't see the lifespan of any person who possesses
Do not tell this motherfucker your name, baby.
She already did. She already did.
Kidding.
Because the police didn't catch me. And if I do as you say from now on, they'll never be able
God.
to. So we're safe. After all, don't you need someone to see Elle's name? If you want, I could be your eyes.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's like, send me in, coach.
Yeah.
So what?
Would you please make me your girlfriend?
Oh my goodness.
Girlfriend? If she finds out I'm manipulating her and gets hurt, she'll probably kill me. But still.
I can't bang something as disgusting as you.
And I had this friend who was into the occult. I suggested that we distribute this fake poltergeist video I had made to a bunch of different TV shows, sort of as a
Oh, she was doing pranks on television. That's fun. See, that's fucking amazing. Well, her life is amazing.
And this friend you made the tapes with, where is she now?
Why are you doing this to me? If you want me to kill her, just say so and I'll kill her.
Oh, bitch.
If you really, I'll even let you hold on to my death note. But you'd just be holding it. So I'd still be the rightful owner of it, and that means I get to keep my Shinigami eyes.
Rem is like, girl, what are you doing? You need to figure out, or you need to read a book or something.
You might have removed several pages from your death note. You could be hiding them somewhere for all I know.
Yeah, right.
I already told you I
man.
don't care, even if all you do is use me. Believe me. My parents were killed in a robbery. I was home with them at the time. It happened right in front of me.
Did he kill the people that killed her parents?
But then it happened. Kira punished him for what he did to me.
Okay, well, at least she has some motivation of why she's like, you're amazing.
Okay. That covers at least a tiny bit of it.
Okay. I'm gonna give it.
Kira killed Joe Chill, and then I didn't have to become Batman.
That's true.
Still, she got around the surveillance cameras with ease and managed not to leave her fingerprints on the evidence. She's not as stupid as I thought.
For a broad.
Obey me from now on.
She's not that dumb for a fucking hole.
You can use me however you want.
Hug cam. Action hug.
Will become my weapon.
Thank you so much. I'll try my hardest to make you.
Oh my god. I feel like Rem needs to take her aside and be like, bitch, I've been around for a long time.
I want to see them talk now. I want to see Rem and Ryuk talk now.
Right?
Oh my god. Look at this crazy fucker. Incredible. there's obviously a lot of just weird textual things with this fucking female character that we have that is just not even remotely written with a shred of subtlety, to the point where it is very funny to me, and it's a little more upsetting to Morgan, I think. It's
not upsetting me. It's just, I just wish Rem would be like, hey,
girl,
just give this dumb little human a little pep talk. You were like an ancient being. You've been around the block. You're like, they're never going to pick you. Spoiler alert. He will never pick you. They will never pick you. You have to pick yourself.
Take it from me. If he says that to you straight up, it's like some fuckboy shit where he's like,
listen, I'm looking for something casual. Like I
guess it's good to communicate, but certainly not if this guy's absolutely 100% willing to fucking murder your ass. Like, and
also it makes me crazy.
He probably will.
This woman is like, has amazing personal style, used to like send fake ghost videos to the news, which is hilarious.
Yep.
I'm like, that's great. And then also has a successful modeling career and an amazing bedroom and an apartment that
she is light, but without the confidence.
No one's telling her. I'm like, bitch, you know that you're amazing. She needs one person to be like, what the fuck?
Well, maybe if her parents hadn't been murdered by a robber, she would have some confidence.
The family thing and all that stuff it helps it track a little bit more.
That was the one thing I'm like, okay, that's at least something that I can work with.
Fans of this shit are gonna be fucking like, oh, what are you guys don't even know? Like, they're gonna be so fucking. People are gonna hate us so much.
That's okay.
I don't give a fuck. I think I like the story. It's an
I've seen Shinigami, and also it's very funny because I'm seeing. It is just a peek into the worldview of like a lot of the angry boys in our comments. I'm like seeing the world through their eyes.
Counterpoint, super hot goth girl saying you can use me however you want. Sounds like
no, I know, but that's what I'm saying. When that doesn't happen in the real world, they're like, what the fuck? Fucking bitches don't want a nice guy.
They don't want a nice guy who's just trying to cleanse the earth of all of its impurities.
But first, I have to check with the government and get their list of who they decided was bad.
They don't want a nice guy tennis champion. What's wrong with them?
These broads won't stop telling me I'm amazing. Fuck these bitches.
Yo, I'm sorry to inform people that haven't watched it since they were fucking 14 years old or whatever. The show does not handle women very well. The show does not handle subtlety very well in that
Shinigamis, however, I'm here for it.
They're fucking phenomenal. And Elle is weird. I'm more interested in Elle than I think I necessarily like Elle. I'm at least there's a monicum of.
If I had seen the character Elle when back in the day before all of the fucking 4chan bullshit, incel online culture, if I had just met this character pure and clean, I'd be like, oh, cool, he's just like a little fucking weird fellow.
Just imagine, just put Laris's face on him and
shut up. I mean, he does always have his shoes off, doesn't he? He's always got those bare feet.
Yeah.
Maybe those two need to hook up.
There are elements of the kind of the cat and mouse stuff that I think is really cool, like bringing a group of people so he wouldn't.
That was cool.
Yeah. No. They still the show like they're within the construction. This show still kills.
And I love how she found him was awesome and like outsmarted him because it was a rule he didn't have.
She's the only one who's outsmarted him yet, and it's like.
And even Ryuk did is like, oh, that's news to me.
Right.
How did he not know that?
That's cool.
Yeah. So I think that So and there's still just a lot more to learn.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like I really want Ryuk. I want a Ryuk and fucking.
Rem.
Now. I know.
I really want that. I really want to know what their whole thing is. Like,
if they know each other, if they like each other, if they're adversaries.
And that's the other thing. I'm trying to remember from previous stuff. Can he just fuck off and like he can he just go visit Rem, or does he have to kick it with? Does he have to hang around?
Pretty sure he has to. He's attached, right? He's attached.
Be like within his sphere. But I remember there was stuff like when he like wasn't giving him apples, he would go around and try to find them or so. I can't remember.
Yeah, he was searching for the apples in the house, but maybe it's like a one.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a radius.
Maybe that's another thing. Again.
Or
this is a
if
show.
can Light say, "I need you to go across town"? Can you send him? Can you send your Shinigami on errands? If you allow them.
Some of the pressing against like the rules and stuff like that, I like that. Some of the cat and mouse elements, I enjoy that. I mean, we're sorry guys, like Light is just an insufferable piece of shit, and like and it's funny to me,
the face he made when he hugged her was not the face I would have made when I hugged her.
Goddamn hell no!
He was
man. Hold on, model prankster, like this is checking
impeccable style, master of disguise.
Yeah, honestly,
checking
why
every box.
Can't she be your girlfriend?
Right? Why? I don't think
she doesn't. She doesn't.
No. I think it's.
She's better than him.
I think it's that incel shit where he thinks too fucking highly of himself.
Yeah.
You know what? It's very Ozymandias. Remember where he was like, "I do not sully myself with sexual intercourse. I'm the smartest."
It's like Bowie is butt fucking like Amon or something like that, like in the bathroom or whatever.
Yeah.
54 or whatever.
What did Light say early on, like when he was trying to like talk about he was going on a date? He said something like to the effect of like, "I'm a college kid. I can have a date whenever I want," or something. Like, didn't he remember like when he was under surveillance?
It kind of makes sense that I would have a girlfriend. Like, I'm 18, I'm in university and stuff like that. If there was like a non-sociopath way of reading it, that's how he would have said it. Mm-hmm. But like, I just don't. The way that this guy talks, like, is just it makes sense. I would have a girlfriend, like, or whatever it is and shit. Like, because that's in the sun.
Because he went on a date.
Yeah.
As like cover,
but he went on a date for appearances to get.
It was cover. Yeah, he went on a date so he'd go.
I literally when
he killed the guy on the bus.
This is where my suspension of disbelief, because like there is this very like core thing in humans where we can just smell when someone's off. There is a way like people can be charming and like a charming sociopath, but he's not really presenting like that. He's presenting as kind of, I don't see him in charmster mode.
Patrick Bateman in American Psycho has more game than this kid.
Yeah, and they don't really demonstrate when he's like, "This is my friend blah. Anybody want to be his girlfriend?" And he's not overly charming. He's just like saying weird shit, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, amazing!" And I'm like,
right?
There needs to be a like. He's also one of the greatest actors of all time. Like
there's an element of characterization, like a Homelander. Like, even though Homelander's also off, but he does have things that he turns on and off.
He can turn it on.
Yeah. Like that one. I think he's doing like that interview in the very beginning of season 3 where he's like, yeah,
and then he just powers down,
and then he just turns off. You know what I mean? Like that's an element of characterization and direction that maybe they could have used with a bit of this story to kind of just to help it make sense, because it's like no one would be friends with this person.
Well, because I like a villain, and I would like to see like there is a world where Light's actually very fascinating. This just isn't that world, but I mean, there's other stuff in this, like the whole Shinigami and the Deathnote part I'm here for. It's just with him, he's a regular schmegular kid who's like smart and like does tennis good, but the way the world overreacts to him.
Well, they were trying to do a counterpoint because they want L to be the twitchy weird one, and that's kind of believable. And then Light is supposed to be the exact opposite, in that he's like also smart, but like he's supposed to be like charismatic, and they're just not making it where I'm like, I don't like he's a dick.
And also, and just the way.
No, because I will say the characterization of L is very strong and good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Insofar as like how I understand why.
Yeah,
I could like shut in.
Yeah,
why he's weird, like why he is the way that he is, why he protects himself in the way, and like, oh man, he really likes sweets, and he's just kind of he's a strange, like on the spectrum type of guy or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Truly, it's like when you do Batman versus Superman. They have to be kind of different, and it's why BVS doesn't work, because they're both fucking angry, murderous hypocrites.
Yeah.
Whereas like Superman, at least in how Frank Miller kind of did it, like he's this upstanding, charismatic, affable guy who works with fucking Ronald Reagan, and like and like and that is not what the fucking like they characterize Bruce in at all and shit. And so like there has to, I guess like they are missing an element of the contrast of character, I think, between them.
I keep hitting against this wall of what the show tells me how reality is.
Right.
Which, I mean, I'm like in a fantasy world, right? But the reality is there is nothing more chilling if I was surveilling a house than seeing a teenage boy go into his room, stare dead-eyed at pornography, and never touch his penis. Like, I would be chilled. I'd be like, what? And they're like, oh no, that makes sense.
Like that would have been the first. That would have been like if I was L, I would have been like, case closed. This guy's it.
I'm like he's staring dead-eyed at pornography and not doing anything. Like,
or this guy was like, everybody's like, oh my god, you're so good. These are all of my friends and stuff like that. And like he has literally never had a tender human moment.
They haven't shown him socializing other than with that one girl.
It makes more sense if he's if he's like a celebrity or something.
Exactly, and they just forgive him. They just want to be around him because he's famous. He's just
no.
He could be dead-eyed at a bottle service. You could show him
right. And like that almost also hastens his rotten
nihilism,
his nihilism and stuff like that.
Oh, I would love it.
It makes it more interesting in a certain sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's almost like, yeah, I don't know. Which is like, how the fuck are these two brothers, they're doing Stranger Things. They're tackling this after they're done.
The Duffer Brothers. Hey, let's send them this video where we fixed it. Light has to be a celebrity. He has to be a bottle service rich kid.
Because the other thing is that what would actually make his journey interesting would be like an inversion of the hero's journey, like we talked about the villain's journey, where it's like if he was Breaking Bad, if it was a metamorphosis into this guy, into this,
but actually,
detached.
I think even the Breaking Bad of it all, on my rewatch, I'm like, no, Walter White was always who he was. He actually didn't go on he didn't really go on a villain. He didn't have a journey. I would love that for Death Note, where as you start, you're like, oh, he's trying to
a bigger piece of your humanity.
You're kind of with him until you're all of a sudden you're not, and then you look back and you're like, oh, we were always bad.
We were always shitty. Yeah. We were Scarface.
Yeah, if the Duffer Brothers could figure out a way to do that, that'll be
fascinating.
Now that's a fucking juicy ass steak.
That's a real apple I'd take a bite out of. I read up pretty close to this point. I kind of stopped right when we had the second Kira. Because I didn't want to I was like, oh, this is interesting. I want to see how they play this out. And honestly, the manga is pretty much just this. Yeah. It's not, it doesn't really deviate too much. It's very, very similar. So I think the characterization is the same in both. And so what was his intent though is different. How does the author, I think the author sees himself as L.
Yeah, well, no, and I've heard that he's very similar in a lot of he doesn't wear shoes and he's got weird stuff with his
and he's like
food and shit,
twitchy
and
yeah.
Yeah, no, I've heard that for sure. And so, right, it's like, am I dealing with fucking Paul Verhoeven? Or am I dealing with the motherfuckers who made Terrifier?
And I like that we've introduced another foil to kind of make Light trip over his own dick.
Of course.
His own gigantic, beautiful penis.
Beautiful. It's his symmetrical.
His dick, he plays first, but his dick plays 16th. Which is impressive for just a big old cock to fucking do that in tennis. You know what I mean? Some of this stuff remains to be seen, but this is kind of something that has been kind of fomenting with us about this show. I still think but the thing is, it's still incredibly interesting, and I still am engaged in the story and stuff like that. And so, but it is this interesting. It's just this interesting artifact of or it's like when you watch John Wayne movies.
Oh god!
And some
this
John
is
Wayne
our hero, and he says
John
something
Wayne
awful.
Movies, you're like, this is the villain of the story, and the Searchers, John Ford That is literally how he constructed it. That is that is a devolution. There is critique. That man loses his humanity, he gives up everything that he holds dear to do the things, and like while he commits all like the savagery that he does upon everybody that he does in that movie. And that's what I feel like that's a bullet that this property needs, and I don't know if they have it in the chamber. I just don't know.
I need Light to take an L, if you know what I mean.
No, I mean, like,
it's kind of like when you see John Wayne just like dragging a woman by her hair, and everybody's like, "That's just perfectly normal.
That's just a man thing."
Yeah, well, she walked off, and she shouldn't have done that. You're like, whoa, what?
But like, I'm like with Light, like this was his first like stumble or loss, and his loss was that this super hot, smoking hot goth babe wants to fuck his brains out, and that's him fucking up.
Yeah.
That's a hardship for him.
I just don't want.
It is a Pornhub category called free use. Right there, literally, like it is a fantasy for people called free use. Like she literally says the lines.
Yeah. No, and that's
this whole thing.
And D. Who knows? Maybe this is the genesis of that line.
It's have you ever seen like this is the most hilarious porn trope I can find is help, I'm stuck in a washing machine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
like
they're always stuck in their hair gets caught.
Yeah, that's free use. It's like, oops, you just can just like do what you want.
So
well, never do laundry.
Yeah. Women stop doing laundry.
Or depending on your mood, you can do lots of laundry.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
But it's inspired a really interesting, I think, textual conversation about how people about the things that people consume and how they consume this stuff. Intent versus execution, all that stuff. And so even in that stripe, it's one of the more interesting things that we've ever watched. And so we hope that you guys have had a good time fucking going on this journey, on this Deathnote journey over here with us. If you guys want to see whatever crazy shit goes down in episode 14 and what we think about it, you guys can see us over there on our Patreon. You can give us a little bit of support. Pay $5 over there on the Toon tier, on the animation tier. And the links are in the top pinned comment or the description below. You click those.
If I see you with another girl, I'll kill her.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Scary.
Oh, he likes her.
You hit us up with $5 and you get to see our reactions early, full, and uncut to all of our Death Note coverage, including all the other fucking animated shows that we're covering at the moment. And we're covering a lot. We're headlong into Full Metal Alchemist at this point.
Yep.
Loving that show and shit like that. We got a bunch of other things that we're covering.
Finishing up Korra.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, all that stuff. Yeah, so we got a ton of stuff over there for a pretty damn fair price. So we hope that you guys consider heading on over there and giving us a bit of support. But if you can't do that and you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and a subscribe. That shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us, and we will check y'all later. Boom.